Hello and welcome to the Profit Path review / deep dive. Profit Path is a sourcing tool. It's similar to Arbisource, and the way that I tend to describe it is Arbisource but on steroids. It's extremely powerful, does similar things as to Arbisource, but it does it so much quicker, so much more efficiently, and it helps you to track things a lot easier. So we're just going to run through the main tabs at the top here, and I'll go over each of the forms of research and the products, just so we can get an idea of what everything is. So first of all, you've got the Academy, and in the Academy it gives you an introduction to Profit Path, walking you through Supplier Search Central, going over the software guides, and lastly getting you to grips with your product research. Profit Path also supplies you with plenty of written guides if viewing videos is not your thing. So at the dashboard we have many different metrics and a lot of information straight away. We can see the Amazon revenue and how many units we've sold in the specified date. We can see how many products we've favoritized. We can see how much inventory we've tracked through purchasing. We can see how many wholesale scans we've done. Profit Path also gives you a tidy little to-do list just to help you when you get onto the software. Say you've started sourcing and you don't know where to go first of all, gives you a nice little to-do list to help kickstart your sourcing session. Next you have your revenue performance tab, so you can see how your revenue is performing over a certain period. You can also swap this to orders and units, so you can see day by day the orders and units. Lastly, you can see a current period of a spend goal. Next, in the products tab we have favorites, so we can have a look at the favorites that we've previously favorited. Here we get a brief overview of the products. We get remove from global favorites, add to group favorites, you can hide the product, deep search on the ASIN, track the purchase, report the product, open the supplier product, check it on eBay, check if the brand is known for IP complaints, check if it's a dangerous goods product, check any restrictions. So let's take a look at this product for example. We can see that it's obviously added to the favorites. We can add it to a group of favorites. We can hide the product. We can do a deep search. If we track the purchase, we can say how many of them we bought. So say I bought 8 units at a price of $12.99. I'd be able to then collect the information provided of the store, the item name, the EAN, ASIN, add a SKU. We then get the option to change the invoice status to no, I need to request it, or yes, I've already received it. We then get a shipping number identifier where we can input the shipping number to track the purchase. We then get a status for the product or the order. So it's ordered, shipped, received, returned and sold. You get a purchased at section, so you can input what day you purchased the product, and then you would click add to inventory, and this product would now be in the inventory on the first. If it was an incorrect product, we'd report the product mismatch, like perhaps this one is with this one. We'd click report product and report it as a mismatch, wrong calculation, multi-product, IP complaint or other. We can take a look on the deep search here. We get additional data including the ASIN, current sales rank, estimated monthly sales, any variations, and the average 30-day, 90-day or 180-day price if Amazon's on the buy box and if it's a hazmat product. We can then see the top sellers of the last 180 days. We see an average sales rank history. Last but not least, we have the keeper charts, so we can have a look at 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 180 days, and then a year. If we're sourcing for another country, Profit Path would then change the marketplace to suit the needs of the French market. It would change the data accordingly. We can click check restrictions to ensure that we are approved or not approved to sell this product within our marketplace, and we can create a listing straight away from Profit Path. We can also request approval if we wanted to sell this ASIN in another marketplace. We can click on this button here, which will take us to this tab with the product itself from the supplier, and then we can click this numbers here, which will take us to the Amazon page for the product. We can reverse search the ASIN, see if we can find it at a cheaper price. So if we click reverse search here, we can see other places that are currently selling this product, and then we can click the link button to open up in another tab. Like so. You have your inventory that you've tracked. We can update the item, duplicate the item, add a note to the item, check another marketplace, create a listing, delete the item, and mark and change the status. We can also see our favorite products if we click favorites here. Inside the research tab, we can reverse search other products as well. We can filter by EAN or the GTIN number, ASIN, or any brands. So if we search for Lego, for example, we can have a look at products that may or may not fit our criteria. So there are multiple settings. You can apply different fulfillment types, whether the products are in stock or out of stock, whether there is an active buy box, variation on the listing. Now that would be for the individual settings for this search. However, you can change your global settings. You can also change whether the Amazon price is the current or the 30-day average, and the keep a default range you can change from 30 days all the way to 365 days. These are the columns that are provided by Profit Path. Lastly, if you have any presets, you can delete a preset, favorite a preset, duplicate or copy a preset, update or save a preset, or edit a preset. You can change the title or add another filter. You can change the net profit to equal, greater than, less than, greater or equal, less or equal, or not equal to whatever amount you want to find. Say you wanted to find a product that is greater than £10 of net profit, and you would put this in. Say you wanted to find a product that is greater or equal to 30% ROI, you put that in. And then say you wanted to find something that's more high ticket, you press the supplier price and change it to greater or equal than £20, for example. You can also add other filters, including net profit, margin, BSR percentage, how many offers there are, the category that it's in, and many more. Profit Path is extremely flexible. We simply press apply and we can see our products. We have our actions in our square here. We have the supplier site here, supplier image and Amazon image, so we can have a quick glance to ensure it's the correct product. We have the keeper graph that again we can change on different date occasions. We then have the Amazon price. From there it then uses those information as well as settings information to calculate your net profit, your margin and your ROI. And it would then tell you your break-even price. The red dots will tell you when that it's out of stock at the time of the last scan. The clock underneath the image shows when it was last updated or last scanned. From there, if you see a product that you like, you can either click on the supplier price or open the supplier product. Once you've opened up the product, you'll be able to see if there are any in stock in your area. Of course, you'd always do your own analysis. Next up, we can have a look at the wholesale scans. So here we create a new scan, we'd upload a new file. Now we will map out these rows and columns. We'll click into this row here, so we can change some things around. The supplier name can be whatever supplier it is. So say you've bought from Wholesaler 1 or Wholesaler 2, you can change the name to Wholesaler 2. The price column here is the price including shipping. The price currency is in pounds. The product ID type is a GTIN, not an ASIN, so we can leave it as is. The product ID column is the GTIN ID column, or EAN or ASIN number if that's what it is for you. Here you would change to 20% if you paid VAT, and here is optional if you want to add any additional columns. We click check fields, it will tell us whether it's okay or not, and we click start scan. Now Profit Path will run the wholesale scan in the background. And take a look at the supplier search. It gives a simple breakdown of each supplier rather than putting it all in your face. It gives you the name of the supplier, the URL, whether they are a retailer or business to business, any discount codes available, the way they do their distribution, and the region. Say we wanted to have a look at All Beauty because they have discounts available. We click into view all beauty products, and then we'll be able to see the products based upon our criteria that we have already set. Here we can see two products that look similar, but we can't be certain without going on the listing whether they're the same or not. So here I click onto this digit here, this digit here, to open the supplier and the Amazon listing. So we've got Aveda Inverti conditioner, so it's seemingly the same, apart from we need to know if it's advanced thickening and 200 milliliters. We can see here that it's 200 milliliter for a hair conditioner. That's correct, we just need to know whether it's thickening or not. I'll go back to the Amazon listing and see that it is thickening. So we've already checked off that this is the correct product. Now we want to make sure that the buy box matches exactly to what it actually is now. So we can go 39.71. We then want to check this to over in SAS. We can see that there is a decent amount of profit and a lowish amount of ROI if we was to source this product from All Beauty. Using Cooper and Honey and Top Cashback, you might be able to find a discount code that will lower this price here, thus meaning that your profit and your ROI will always increase. So it's worth always running these coupon codes. And then as per usual, we would check and do our analysis to ensure that this is a steady price, no IP complaints, and that we can sell this product. So that's how you find a profitable product using Profit Path, and we found that relatively easy just by using the Supplier Search tool. Now if we go to the multi-search tool, it's essentially the Supplier Search tool, but there's a lot more available to it. So you can select multiple suppliers at once. So we can choose All Beauty again if we wanted to. We can also choose Brit Deals. We can also choose Business Curries. And it will give us the results for each of those stores, but all collated into one. Upon opening up the product in Curries, we can also open it up in Amazon. So the purchase price is $17.98, so we'll leave it at $17.99, it's near enough. And the current buy box is £58, which is correct here. no brand on the listing. We're ungated to sell it, only Amazon on the listing. No other seeming issues of IP complaints. And the product sells. Now we just want to double check that this is the correct product, so I just want to have a look in the product specifications to see if there's an EAN number, which there is, and it does match up with our product here. £25 profit and 141% ROI is a great product to have found in less than 3 minutes using Profit Path and using its multi-search feature. We can rescan the file if we choose to. We'd go in and simply find a product that looks like it matches our criteria. So we can see that this product here has a buy price of £2.74 and a sell price of £9.28. It does seem to be a reasonably steady sell price. With good profit if you can sell it in high enough quantities and a good ROI. Again, this is a very good product to have found using Profit Path, and it took us less than 5 minutes with the Wholesale Search tool. Now there are 2 features that are in beta. The Spy Search tool, which allows you to spy on your competitors' stores and find products. So with Spy Search, you can go in, take someone's seller ID and input into Spy Search. From there, Profit Path will automatically try and find products that match what's in the storefront and source them from the cheapest place possible. This is an advanced version of storefront stalking, where it takes all the manual work out of it and makes it a lot easier for you to just sit back and let the Spy Search do it for you. And then all you need to do is analyze the products to ensure that they're still profitable and they haven't been hit by tanking or anything worse than that. Like a general A2A bot, except it is extremely more powerful. It also accounts for Amazon to Amazon EU. For example, it will show you the buy price, the sell price, the 30-day average for Amazon, with the profit for 30 days, margin for 30 days, and the break even for 30 days. It also shows you the products from another region and the price that they currently sell in the UK marketplace. So from opening up the result from Profit Path, we could see MSC International here and an MSC International here. If we scroll down, we're getting the private label warning, so we'll just double check that. We have plenty of other FBAs on the buy box, so that we know that the product is safe. So in the past 3 months, it potentially was inflated over Christmas, and now it's just dropped back down. It could be investigated further to see if these sellers were actually able to sell at this £9.99 price. That's a good profit, a great ROI. And not only does the Amazon to Amazon here, it also pings you in the Profit Path Discord when there is a new deal based on the filters that you set. Blacklist certain categories so that you don't see them. You can select your region, and then you can set how many sales it's getting per month to ensure that you're getting the products that you want to see pinged straight to your phone or desktop via Discord. That's all the modules for Profit Path. I hope you enjoyed this video and it wasn't too bland and boring. I've tried to show off as much as I can about Profit Path because it is really truly a great bit of software. This is an all-round great piece of sourcing technology. It's an amazing bit of kit, and in my opinion, I tried Arbisource and I thought it was great at the time, but then I tried Profit Path and it blew me away, and I haven't looked back since. I don't regret getting Profit Path. I was very on the fence at first. I wasn't sure whether to invest into something that not many people had heard of, but I took that risk, I took that dive. My business is booming and I'm building more and more every month because of the sourcing that I'm doing through Profit Path. I do owe a lot of my business to Profit Path, wouldn't have been able to get to the place where I am without it, and its tips, tools and guides and everything around Profit Path that helps me to build the business that I have. There's also ongoing support from the team at Profit Path. They answer any questions or queries without delay, and you always know that you're backed by a great team. Click the link down below, it will take you to my link tree. Take a look at the Profit Path sourcing. Give yourself the free trial because it is one of the best softwares that you will ever purchase. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one.